We are on. Hey guys, and welcome back to a new sit down chatty video. I really enjoy doing these sorts of videos. I was tagged by the beautiful Tanya Burr to do the Happyskin tag, so I figured that's what I was going to do today. I haven't done the sort of morning routine, evening routine, skincare routine thing yet, so I thought this might be quite a nice way of giving you a bit of an insight into my skincare. So this is going to be the Happyskin tag. We have 11 questions to get through, all about how I keep my skin clean and healthy and glowing as much as I possibly can do. So let's get into it. How would you best describe your skin? I would describe my skin as, well, it used to be more normal skin, I would have said, more normal. But I would say it's a little bit more dry these days. I don't know whether it's because I've moved to London, it's more sort of air pollution and all that. I'm not too sure, or whether it's products that I've been using that's made my skin much more dry, but I just find it is a little bit more dry nowadays. So I really enjoy using products that add more glow, more radiance, and much more of a moisture boost back into my skin. So question 2 is, what are your main skincare concerns? I guess that would be it. It would be the fact that it looks quite dry, it feels quite dry, and therefore I like to use products that do give it more of a boost and more of a glow. I hate to feel like my skin is quite dull and quite sallow and doesn't have much colour to it. So I really enjoy using products that can help to really sort of lift the colour and make my face look much more radiant and glowing. So that's why I really prefer dewy makeup as well, because it just gives you that much more of a natural glow about the skin. So there's quite a lot of products that I use for this reason, that are much more about the radiance and boosting and adding more glow into the skin. One of them being the Body Shop Vitamin C range. I'm sure you've seen me talk about the Vitamin C range a number of times now. You know that I love the Body Shop products. This one is particularly great. It's a glow boosting moisturiser. It's got quite a gel formula that's quite like sunshine inside. It's really quite bouncy, lovely gel, and as you apply it, it just sinks in beautifully into the skin, but it leaves this sort of a beautiful glow about the skin, almost like it wakes up the skin. So products like this are perfect, so they really help those sorts of moisturisers. And I guess I've also noticed recently that my pores around this area have decided to get a little bit bigger as I've sort of matured over the past few years. I guess the only way that I can tackle that is by using things like the Insta Blur from Body Shop, or other products like primers of that sort of nature that really help to slide over the skin and create this perfected base so that your pores are much more invisible and your makeup looks gorgeous. Next question is, what's the weirdest natural ingredient you've ever used in your skincare routine? I would say one of the strangest things that I ever used was snail gel from a brand, I can't remember what it was now, but it was snail gel in this little pot, and it was just quite a viscous, strange gel that was quite odd. So to say that was something a little bit different that I used. But otherwise, in honesty, I haven't been that adventurous with my skincare in that way. I know that people love to make face masks out of coconut oil or out of avocados or other fruity acidic substances, but I actually haven't, but maybe I should. Maybe this is telling me that I should do that. The next question is quite a deep one. It is, how do you define happiness? Whether this question is related to skincare happiness and how to keep my skin happy, or whether it's just generic happiness in my life, I suppose I would define happiness as
home and there's cookies made and dinner is on the table.
I think I would define happiness as a contentment in life, feeling content with everything, all the pieces of your puzzle that come together really well. So whether it's your relationship, your work, your home, your family life, your friendships, and having a contentment that everything is falling into place and that you don't feel like one thing is lacking. And I suppose if we're relating this back to skincare, the happier you are as a person definitely does shine through in your skin, I believe. Stress can cause massive concerns for the skin, and you know, feeling happy is obviously going to sort of radiate back through you. Yeah, I hope that was a good answer. Next question, describe your skincare routine in 5 words. Because a skincare routine goes from cleaning your face to adding more products to then taking them off again to adding more products. So in the kind of taking off stage, I would say it was a thorough process. I'd say it was about a deep clean. And then when it comes to applying more products, I would say it was about ultra hydration, moisturising and boosting. Whether that's radiance or moisture or just uplifting the skin. Yeah, that's what I say. Next question, tell us your top skincare tip. Recently I've noticed a massive difference in my skin because I have been using the exfoliating brushes, those little devices that really kind of work away and exfoliate the skin that you use for like a minute or so. I've noticed a big difference actually through using those, and I've noticed that the texture of my skin and the feeling underneath my skin is feeling a lot more smooth and brighter, and I find that my products seem to sink into the skin a lot better now because I use that. Next question, what makes you laugh every day? Alex. I think it actually has to be Alex. He's just the most random weirdo. But I love that though, because I think any relationship that doesn't have that laughter and happiness in it is definitely lacking. So the fact that we make each other laugh and we enjoy our day, it's just so much better, you know. It's better for your mood, it's better for your feelings and emotions, and obviously then it's better for your skin as well. It just gives you that natural glow, you know, a laugh. It just makes you look happier and your skin look brighter. What steals your skin's natural radiance? Well, first of all, if we're talking technically, there are some foundations that I feel aren't properly suited to my skin and don't give me that radiant, dewy look that I really love. I would say some moisturisers, although they're great and are great for moisturising, don't give you that glow that I feel that I really want. Sometimes it can be a few days before I go out the house because I've been working and doing things, so I haven't needed to leave the house, and I think that sunshine definitely helps. Getting out, getting that natural radiance on your skin definitely helps to boost it as well, and I do feel that after a few days in the house my skin just feels a bit dull. Yeah, I would just say time in the house without some natural daylight definitely saps the life out of your skin. Yeah, particular products that don't really work at enhancing it. What are your top tips for healthy, glowing skin? Well, to be honest, it would kind of be a mixture of the things I've already mentioned. I think exfoliating brushes are fantastic. They help you to absorb products better into the skin after you've exfoliated, and they help to unclog pores. As I've mentioned, if every layer of your skincare really helps to add that shine and boost back into the skin, that's going to massively help. So using things such as these glowing moisturisers that straight away when you put them on you can see them catching the light and you look dewy and gorgeous, and then you put another coat of foundation over the top and you look even more incredible. That would be my massive tip at the moment. In fact, I'm going to be doing a makeup routine very soon on that kind of premise, using these really brightening moisturisers and then building upon it to show you how to create a much more dewy finish, because that's what I've been loving recently. And I've also really been loving using products over the top of my moisturiser in between my foundation, almost sandwiched in between, and you may have seen it a few times in videos that I've done recently as well. And there've been these really light reflecting, they're not really primers, but like bases that go underneath your foundation, again to add this radiance back in. I used one the other week that was quite bronze toned, and I brushed it all over the skin and just added this sort of all this light back into the skin before I put the foundation over. But there are quite a lot of products that do that same job. It just depends on which one you really like. I've got one here that I've been using recently as well, which is the Body Shop Vitamin C Instant Glow Enhancer, which is again a new product. It's for dull, tired and grumpy skin, which, as I mentioned, I sort of feel that my skin is like that sometimes. This is perfectly suited for me. It looks quite orange and quite bright, cream. Can see that, and then when you mix it into the skin it almost gives this, it's a very low tint almost, so you could add this all over the skin and it'll add the tint back into the skin, which in effect will give you this radiance and more of a glow. It's perfect for those days when you don't want to wear as much makeup, and obviously the less makeup you wear the more your skin can breathe, so something like this followed by a BB cream or a CC cream or a tinted moisturiser, perfect. If you're someone that likes to brave more of a bare face, then this alone will probably do you really, really well. So as a tint, it's more of a primer, it's got a soft velvet finish to it, and then you can add your foundation over the top and it'll look even more perfected, so you can't go wrong. Next question is, what's your skincare 101? So I'm guessing this just means all about the basics of skincare, and what I would suggest it would be: never leave your makeup on at night, always take your makeup off before you go to sleep or you've got it on for a prolonged time. Always moisturise in the morning before makeup and before bed. Recently I would suggest 2 cleansers, so I would suggest when you've had makeup on, always use an eye makeup remover to remove it, then use a face wash to almost exfoliate and get rid of everything off your face, and then use a cleanser to go in and remove anything else in there. And then that's the time I would use an exfoliating brush or a flannel. So it's almost like you're doing a 2 cleanse step, and then you can tone if you want to. I don't tone too often, I'll be honest, but I'm all about the cleansing, and at the moment it's about 2 cleanses. And then I'll go and put a serum or a moisturiser on my face and some lip balm, and then I do my hand cream. And the last question is, what is your happy place? I do love my bed, I love bedtime. Even if it's been a fantastic day and I've really enjoyed it and I've been out doing things, there's no better feeling than crawling into bed when you've had a shower and you're all fresh and clean, and you've got lovely sheets on the bed and it's super comfortable and just sort of drifting away. And that's all the questions. I really hope you enjoyed that and it gave you a bit more of an insight into my skincare and how I look after my skin. I must admit, recently, like I said, after I've been following much more of a process, this sort of 2 cleansing, using a brush, using much more of these sort of energising products all the time, I've noticed a massive difference recently. I haven't broken out in about 2 weeks. Touch wood, it's not going to happen now, I've just said that and jinxed myself. But yeah, my skin's been doing really, really well, so I'm actually quite pleased with it at the moment. So thank you, Tanya, for tagging me. I will now tag the gorgeous Sammy, Beauty Crush, of course. I'm going to tag my gorgeous twinnies, Lucy and Lydia. And I'm also going to tag a very, very good friend of mine, Michelle. You might know her from her amazing blog, Talks, and she also has a YouTube channel. So I'll leave all the links down below, and hopefully they'll do the tag really, really soon. I really enjoyed this. That's everything for now. If you enjoyed it, please do give me a like. That always makes me super happy. Yeah, if you're new, please do subscribe and come along again and watch my next video, or the ones before, or everything else in the future. And in that case, I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Mwah!